I'll be back.
So that's pretty powerful. Kind of interesting things you see in your hometown sometimes. Pokemon Go Fest has come and gone, and it, in simpler terms, was a minor disaster. Trainers could not connect their devices because they didn't have extra cell towers. The CEO of the company was being booed as he got introduced to the stage. Nobody could do anything, the lines were ridiculous, but there were a few saving graces. First of all, you got to catch some unknowns. That's not too bad. Heracross was there. If you got a Heracross, I'm jealous. I wish I had one, but the biggest and most important announcement is that Niantic gave everyone there Lugia. They said in the next 24 to 48 hours, Lugia raids will possibly, I'm using a lot of vague language because they did the same, will be popping up in public areas for the world to catch. So, let's talk about what possible counters there will be for Lugia when you happen to encounter that Pokemon in a raid. So let's talk about Lugia. As far as stats goes, Lugia is not an offensive juggernaut at all. In fact, Lugia was designed, and Pokemon fans know this already, Lugia has always been a wall. With 193 attack, 323 defense, and 212 stamina. That puts it at 60th in attack, 3rd in defense, and 12th in stamina, so it's not hard to figure out exactly what Lugia is going to be good at, and that is going to be stopping enemy attacks. As far as raid bosses go, the strength of Lugia is in its ability to stall the timer. Because it doesn't deal a lot of damage back, it is going to be able to sit around and sponge attacks for a while. So what is going to be able to beat Lugia? What Pokemon are you going to have that are going to fare the best against Lugia in raids? Well, I think it is going to be high damage Ice, Electric, and Dark types. Mostly Dark and Electric types because they can resist the stab of Lugia, but it's going to be high damage, quick moving. Don't worry about sponging hits as a Pokemon. You're going to want to deal as much damage as possible to Lugia because it is going to be able to take a significant amount of hit points. As far as Lugia's moves go, its quick attacks are Extra Sensory, which is a Psychic type 12 base DPS move, and Dragon Tail, which is a 15 base Dragon type move. As far as charge attacks goes, it has got Sky Attack, which is a 70 base Flying type move, Hydro Pump, which is a 120 base Water type move, and Future Sight, which is a 120 base Psychic type move. So it's not hard to see what Pokemon will do well against this defensively. You want the best Pokemon, of course, will be Tyranitar. Its Dark type allows it to resist the Psychic, and its Rock type allows it to resist the Flying stab, but if it's got Hydro Pump, you're going to be in a little bit of a problem there. But going purely off its stab, you're going to want a Tyranitar, in my opinion, with Bite and either Crunch or Stone Edge. Lugia is going to be an interesting raid mod because I think the most value in an attacker will lie in the charge moves not taking a while to charge, because I said you want to deal as much damage as possible. You don't want to waste any time. So a mon like Tyranitar with Bite and Crunch will fare fantastically, because Bite is a very quick move, and Crunch does not need to have that much of a bar filled up for its charge to work. Stone Edge, of course, the same reasoning as Crunch, and of course they both get Stab. Other winners in this are a Thunderbolt, Thundershock, Jolteon. Perhaps even a Magneton might see some use in the same vein, because that Flying type is resisted by Magneton's Steel and Electric. So if it's got, Extra Sensory and Sky Attack, you will do a great job resisting Lugia's attacks. And who doesn't want to use Magneton finally? Jinx the same way. Jinx has quick Ice type moves with Frost Breath and Avalanche, so it'll be able to deal a significant amount of damage to Lugia, hopefully, or it can take you down. Houndoom as well with Snarl and Foul Play. Don't even bother with Dark Pulse. So ideal counters are Dark and Electric types that both hit quick and they hit for a lot of damage. That should go without saying. You don't want mons that don't hit for a lot of damage. But those types are there for two reasons. Obviously, one, the stab super effectiveness of their attacks, and of course, they also resist Lugia stab. So Tyranitar is going to be the best counter for Lugia. If you're prepping for Lugia raids, have a Bite Crunch Tyranitar ready and you will be a valuable asset to your raid party. That has been this episode of Pokemon Go. Hopefully you guys maybe got some useful information. Maybe you watched this video to laugh at me and my stupid haircut. Either way, leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Good night. Tell you, man, you guys put a video camera right on your fucking dashboard and people walking by really want to know what kind of celebrity you are. Why, this guy got a camera? Oh shit.